What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Jason back again for another video. So in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. I want to talk about something that I acquired over the weekend. So we'll make a little rundown. Back in, like, I think 2016, 2015, was it 2014? 2014 or 2015, I can't remember, somewhere around there. I was at Import Face Off in Wichita, Kansas, and so there was a dude there, didn't know him, never met the guy, whatever. So went, checked out his car, introduced myself, just a bunch of, just car guys talking, and then one thing led to another, whatever. Well, anyways, the guy's name was Jason Lumpkin. So, for those of y'all that don't know, Jason Lumpkin, he was a big drag racer in the import community. He had a badass CRX that was running like 9s back in like 2017, 2016, all motor. One of the fastest fucking cars here in Texas that was all motor at the time. He had that car. He had a white CRX that was notorious. He had a blue Civic. It was wrapped. But anyways, so like I mean, I'm like I'm saying, I'm not sure if there's a bunch of y'all out there that are, new to my channel or whatever and don't know who Jason Lumpkin is. But I mean, you could just, go on Facebook, search him, go to YouTube, type in Jason Lumpkin. He, like I said, he was notorious here in, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, where he raced a bunch at Centerville Dragway. I mean, he was a real popular guy, knew a lot of people. So whenever time came around in Ennis, Texas for Import Face Off, there was a bunch of us that would, meet up at his house. We'd order the fights, we'd, drink, we'd hang out, we'd do car shit until like 4 or 5 in the morning, the day of the race, just getting cars prepped. I mean, I remember there was a night where we worked till like 5 o'clock in the morning, fell asleep, woke up at like 7:38 and fucking raced the whole day. I mean, that's part of the lifestyle that, I'm a part of, or, that we're all a part of, should I say. It's them effortless nights, blood, sweat, and tears that go into your projects. Just a bunch of, y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyways, long story short, we were at Import Face Off in Wichita, Kansas, I believe. It happened in 2016 or 2017. I can't remember when, what year it was. I was working in Wichita Falls at the time, so I think it was like 2016 or 2017. I think it was 2017. Anyways, so we went to Wichita Falls, or Wichita, Kansas, sorry, and we're at Import Face Off. It was a cold ass morning. My buddy Jason Lumpkin, he, I met him in Oklahoma City. He picked me up in Oklahoma City. Jumped in his truck with him and Rico. We drove to Wichita, Kansas. Well, coming into Wichita, Kansas, his truck started acting up, and it's a diesel, so I mean, obviously there's water in diesel or whatever. So the next morning, we were supposed to go to a parts store. Well, anyways, on the way, to Wichita, Kansas, I don't know how the conversation got brought up or how it, came about or whatnot, but I remember we're talking about something, and something came up about people dying, and Jason he started talking about his grandfather, and talked about how he died at a young age, and he talked about his father and how his father died at a young age also. And he looked at me and Rico, and he was like, he looked at us and he smirked, and he was like, I'll probably die young also. And we're like, nah, you won't, don't say that, whatever. So I mean, that was red flag number one. So we kept on driving, and we got to Wichita. We checked into the hotel. We all just, bullshitted. We're supposed to meet up with Fong from Redline at Twin Peaks there in Wichita, Kansas, because they had drove in from, Texas also. So we're supposed to meet them. So anyways, we decided not to go. We were all pretty much, like tired from the drive and everything, so we just went to bed. I woke up at like, I want to say around 5:30 in the morning, and like I was crying in my sleep. I don't remember why I was crying, but I remembered, like, y'all have deja vu. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have ran into like deja vu feelings. Well, anyways, this will be, later on down in the clip. So I woke up and, Jason wasn't there. I'm like, what the hell is this dude? So, he was always into fitness, exercising, all that good stuff. So he had ran to O'Reilly's, which was around the corner, made sure that it was open. So me and Rico went downstairs, got some food, and keep in mind, Jason was all early, so he had already ate, went, did what he had to do, came back, and me and Rico got up, showered, all that stuff, and we went down to go eat breakfast also. So Jason was like, well, I'm hungry also, I'm gonna eat a second plate. And we're like, damn, bro, like, you being a fat ass, or like, what are you doing? He's like, man, I got to. He goes, you never know, this might be my last meal. Red flag number 2. So, the day went on, we all loaded up, got the truck connected to the trailer. We drove around the corner to that O'Reilly's that I was telling y'all about. Got the fuel filter that we needed for the diesel, changed the fuel filter out, primed it, did all that good stuff. And so then we're on our way to import face-off. So we stopped at, I can't remember the gas station, but it's down the road from the racetrack. So we got there, we all got off, went inside, did what we had to do, got some snacks, for throughout the day. And Jason, he's out there pumping gas, and I looked behind me and I looked at Rico, and I told Rico, I was like, look at this dude. I was like, he's in a daze, And like we both turned around, and you see Jason Lumpkin at the gas island at the pump, and like he's just looking into the sun. The sun's rising, and he's just glaring off into it, like just like in La La Land, pretty much. So like, that's cool. So Rico turned around and Rico took a picture. So we started doing what we were doing or whatever, and Jason comes in, and I remember this dude bought like 7 or 8 packs of Kit Kats. And we looked at him, we're like, damn, bro, once again, we're like, dude, what's up? Like, you're into fitness, you're eating all this sugar, you ate like 3 plates of food this morning, like, what's going on, man? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I just, today's the day. He goes, I'm feeling good. What else did he say? He said something about that he had a sugar tooth, and he's like, man, I don't ever eat a lot of sugar. He's like, but today's the day, So I guess that was red flag number 3. So we, leave the gas station, go down the road, pull into import face-off, and pay, get in, do all that stuff. And we turn the corner, and like there's everybody already, like posted up. All the trailers are posted up. K.O. Hutchins is right here. Tony Fudavong, Mike Cho, and all them are there. There's a bunch of people. Fong was already right there, so we pulled up next to Fong. And as we were coming in, I remember Jason looked, and he's looking around, and he kind of revved his diesel up. And I remember his words. He says, "Ha ha." He's like, "That's right. Everybody knows that I'm here to shine." That's what he said. I was like, hell yeah, like keep in mind he was always like first place winner at IFO, like for front wheel drive. Like anybody could vouch for that. He knew what the hell he was doing, put it that way. His cars performed flawlessly all the time. So, we get there, do all the stuff, get out, start taking the slicks, checking tire pressure, pickling the system, pulling the fucking pump fuel out, putting in the, M5 that he ran, just a bunch of stuff. We just, just to prep for the race. So we got all that stuff done, and so they started calling for first round, or what they wanted to do was, instead of run first round qualifying, what they usually do is let like the test and tune guys go first to get the track hot, and then run front wheel drive, or like your classes. But that morning they didn't. They wanted to get like straight to it. They wanted to run front wheel drive and all motor first. So all motor went first. So all motor went first. Fong was up. Fong raced. I can't remember who he raced, but Fong halfway down the track, I don't know what happened, but he pulled to the right, and like he lost control, hit the barrier. Car was pretty much done after that. So we're like, well, what the hell happened? Kind of tried to look and see what was going on. Went down the track and checked everything out. Well, at the end of the track to the left on the west side, there's a dirt track. Well, that morning, the dirt track they were racing that morning, the wind was blowing to the east. You know, they had a crosswind, so all that dirt was blowing onto the track, which is what caused Fong to wreck. So they kind of, you know, we're like, well, you know, we're kind of iffy about it. And you know, it took about a good, I want to say, hour and a half maybe to get that whole barrier, you know, patched back up, done to, you know, where it would be, I guess, safe for racers to race. So after that, you know, we're all in the staging pits, and we're, you know, Jason is over there helping out Fong. Me and Rico were at his car, you know, kind of like, you know, guarding it, making sure nobody came and tried to fuck with it or whatever. So time came around, you know, the guys got on the radio, track personnel got on the radio. They said, hey, you know, it's time for, you know, front wheel drive to come up. So we called Jason, hey, you know, they're already calling for front wheel drive, come on, come up. He's like, all right, cool. So he, you know, hauled ass and came up. So he came up, put on, you know, his neck brace, his helmet, his suit, all that good stuff. And he was sitting in his car, and, you know, we were waiting for them to, you know, actually call us up to pull around to, you know, stage in the burnout box and all that stuff. Well, anyways, I looked at him and I told him, I was like, you know, like, he's like, I'm nervous. And I was like, why are you nervous, man? I was like, you know, you got this, bro. You got it. You always, you know, you're always winning. You know, it's good. He's like, I feel jittery. And I was like, damn. I was like, you feel like a little jitterbug, huh? He's like, man. He's like, I don't know. It's something, you know, something jittery in me. That was the last flag that he did right there. That was his cue to me that God was calling him. I don't know if, you know, a bunch of y'all out there believe in God or whatnot, but so we get there, you know, we come around the burnout box and everything, and I look at him, and I'm always like, at every race that I went to with him, I was always giving him a thumbs up, like, you know, you got this, bro, you got this. So I give him a thumbs up, and he looks at me and he goes like that and shakes his head. I was like, all right, cool, you know. So he does his burnout box, or, you know, pulls into the burnout box, and he does his burnout. So he was racing another car, some dude from Kansas. So he does his burnout, and excuse me, guys, does burnout. He's in the left lane, and he takes off. And I mean, cars moving, car is chopping. So the guy in the left lane broke. Jason Lumpkin is in the right lane. Jason is chopping down the track. Clocks, I think, like 9-1 at like 160 miles an hour, which is, you know, his best time ever. And he loses it. Car goes left, hits the barrier. Car does, I mean, to me, what I saw was like maybe 4 or 5 flips. You know, we start hauling ass down the track, and they're telling us to stop and whatever. Well, anyways, long story short, he passed away that, you know, that same day. So you know, that was the end of the journey for him, and, you know, me and Rico and everybody else that knew him. So you know, that is what it is. So what I acquired over the weekend is something that was close to him. Opportunity arose, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'll flip the camera around, and I'm gonna show y'all what I acquired. And people who know him and know what he had, they're gonna be like, damn, you know, that's badass. I'm gonna keep the car, I'm gonna boost it, I'm gonna do pretty much what he would probably want done to the car. Make some big power, go back out there and kind of, you know, represent and keep his, I guess, keep his spirit alive. So I'll flip it around and I'll show y'all. So this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the car that I got. This is Jason Lumpkin's old car. It was wrapped blue. It's a 96 Honda Civic HX. Whenever he raced it, it had a B20 VTEC turbo in it. Now it's just a B20. It's got my coil unplug kit on it, AM fuel rail, the fuel system and everything's all upgraded. It's got, you know, Hossport motor mounts. I mean, I bought the car like this from a guy that, you know, I guess got it from another source, and, you know, I was hit up asked if I wanted to purchase it. I said, you know, what is it? He told me whose car it was. Say no more. I went and picked it up. I busted a suicide mission from here to Dallas, 12 hours, you know, 6 hours there, 6 hours back. I picked it up, got it. So that's that. Here's the interior, guys. It's a 96. It's got the SI cluster in it. Still got the AEM fuel rail, oil pressure, his tack that he liked. I mean, the car is clean for what it is. It's got all the interior in it. He used to race with all the interior except for the CRX, both CRXs. So I mean, the car is clean. I'm gonna flip it around and I'll show y'all. So I mean, everybody knows Jason Lumpkin. He worked as a PDR and he liked his cars clean. So there is not a dent in the body. There's a couple of scratches, you know, here and there. But overall, for the most part, there's no dents in the car. Car is clean, hasn't ever been wrecked. So I mean, I can't complain. It's, you know, one of my really good friends' cars that, you know, bringing it back and gonna keep the spirit alive. So yeah, guys, this is Jason Lumpkin's old coupe that I acquired, and we're gonna be bringing it back. This is gonna be on the channel. It's gonna be a lot of progress on the channel for this. I got a bunch of stuff for this car already. As y'all can see over there in the back on my trailer, there's like 2 motors and a bunch of extra parts that came with the car. The trunk itself was loaded with parts. I mean, I got it for a good deal, so I'm happy. You know, I mean, I was there with him the day that everything happened, and for me to actually, you know, like, have this car now is, you know, it's close, you know. And another thing is I got this right here from whenever he passed away in his CRX. So whenever he passed away in his CRX, it was just like a can that crushed. But this is his old seat belt that I got right here. Part of it, I mean, it ripped straight through the frame. You can see that right there. It ripped straight through the frame on that CRX. So I mean, I got this. This is part of his memory that's, you know, with me. My buddy John Archer, they got a couple of parts. Rico got some stuff. So I mean, that's where we're at on this one right here, guys. I mean, I wanted to show y'all a little bit of stuff that, you know, that I came across and what I got. So if y'all can, go check it out. Like I was telling y'all, you know, go check out Jason Lumpkin. Go see who he was, what he did for the community. I don't know if y'all know DD Tech. He's, you know, Derek Dunbar. He's a guy that, you know, builds camshafts and whatnot. He tunes a bunch of V8s and, you know, used to do a bunch of 4-cylinder stuff. He came out with a bunch of cams because of Jason Lumpkin. And I mean, there's a bunch of DD Tech stuff out there for 4-cylinders that were pretty much like named after, I think he had made a camshaft that was named after Lump. I can't remember what the name was, but yeah, guys, like I said, go check out his Facebook, Jason Lumpkin. Go see what he was about. Check out his cars. I mean, just check the guy out. Go check on YouTube. There's a bunch of videos. I'm gonna try to find some videos and scrounge some up and kind of make like a little compilation of them all, and that way y'all can, you know, see who he was and like what he was about. That way y'all can see his true spirit. And, you know, kind of like I'm saying, I'm gonna bring this car back. We're gonna turbo it. We're gonna, you know, try to make some events and see how she does. You know, I got him with me here now. You know, I've had him with me, so we'll see where we're at now. But anyways, guys, that's gonna conclude this video. So if you can, go ahead and give this video a like. Help me share it. You know, subscribe to the channel. That way we could get the channel out there. I want to, you know, get it out there and, you know, show people like, hey, you know, Jason Lumpkin's car is back. Like, it's in good hands now. So anyways, that's gonna be this video, guys. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.